Welcome to this quick guide for accessing the UWI e-portfolio system. The aim is for you to be able to access the system, log into it, and upload your artifacts by the required due date. So once you log into your Learning Exchange, you will actually see the option to the side that says e-portfolio. So the idea is for you to click on that option, the e-portfolio, and it will take you to a page looking like this. It says welcome to the UWI e-portfolio. What you'll do is to click on the groups option from the top of the menu as shown, and then you look at the option that says find groups. So you click find groups, and then if you look, there's a little search section. You will be able to type within that search area the name of the group. So just pay attention. It's EDLM6002 semester 1, and you can type it exactly as shown for searching. Once you finish typing the name of the group, then you click on search, and then the group name will pop up. So as you can see, the name of the group there. Now you will click on there should be an option that says request to join. Now it's not showing on this because I have already created the group and I am a member, but you'll have the option to click and join. Now once you join the group or you send that request, then I will receive the notification, and then I will grant you access. And then once you have access, then you'll be able to go in and create access the group to share your pages. We're going to be looking at creating pages shortly, and then I'll show you how to share your page with a group. So once you have access to the group, once you're granted membership, then you'll be able to share your page with the group. Okay, so once you're in the ePortfolio system, on the dashboard, you click on dashboard and you'll have this option to create, share, and others things. So you click on create, and then you'll have the option pages. So you're going to click on create page from the option at the top, and it will take you to this option. Now the name of the page, you need to give your page a title. So what you'll do is to delete what is in there, and then you type your title. I am suggesting that you use ePortfolio artifacts and followed by your name for easy identification. Alright, note that when you get into this segment, when you create a new page, it has a template for some other things, so we'll be able to make changes to suit our needs. So you type the title, and then in the box below where you have a page description, you can actually go there and give a brief overview or description of what this page is all about. So you'll make mention of the fact that it is a page created to organize your artifacts for the course EDLM6002. You may want to give a brief outline as to what will be included on the page, the philosophy, the reflection, wikis, web quest, podcast, and so on. So just a brief description of what should be in it. Right, so once you do that, you'll scroll down, and then you'll have the option to save the page. Good, so you click on save, it will be processed, and it takes you back here. If you notice, there are some other things on this page now simply because it is a something is a template with something that exists already. So what you do is to click on edit layout, and let's look for a layout that will match what we want. So this layout has about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. This one, 5 areas for inserting content, so I'll choose that one. You may feel free to look at others depending on how you want it to be laid out. So once you select it and click OK, it takes you here. So if you notice, you have the different areas. Semester 2, that's just the title. We're going to make changes to those titles now to suit what we want. So what you do, there's a little settings button at the side. You click on it and it takes you to the settings. You can remove that title, and let's say the first thing you want to show on your page is the philosophy. So I'm going to type the title, philosophy. Good. You can go into the description section as well, delete that, and then you can give a brief introduction to the philosophy, what this philosophy is about and what it will entail. Good. So you simply type that. within that section. And then once you type it, then what you'll do simply is to click on the save button, which is at the bottom. So let's just finish typing this. Please make reference to the rubrics when you're creating these pages and organizing it. All right, so you click on save. Good. And then that's it. That's the heading. Now the next thing we want to do is to actually make the changes. Let's do a similar thing for the next area. So we're going to do the, let's say the second segment is a reflection. So you're going to actually place the reflection in this section. So let's put a title for the section. Let's also do an overview, brief description or introduction to the reflection itself, in the same way we did for the philosophy. Alright, so once you have done that, then again you'll save it. Good. So we have those two areas. Alright, now what we're going to be doing below, you have some other things. You have the group, it says group number here. As I said, it's because it's from another template. Let's remove that. We're going to remove all the others, and I'll show you how to add your own. Alright, so sorry, let me just go ahead and remove that. Good. So we'll also remove this little image section here as well. Alright, so what we want to, let's actually go ahead and add the actual files. So you would have actually done your philosophy already, saved as a Word document. You'd have done a reflection as well. So what you do is to click on media at the side, and then we click on files to download and drag it below the description section, and then it will take you to a section here. You're going to click on the files option, then you're going to go down to choose file, and you're going to be searching your computer wherever you have that file stored and click on it. So let's say I have it stored here. It's called philosophy. Click on open. All right, it's here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down the bottom and save. So look, what you'll have is the attachment below the description. And then once anybody accesses your page, they will be able to download that. Let's do the same thing for the reflection. Click on files to download, drag just below the description for the reflection. Good. I'm giving a little problem here. Let's try that again. So files to download. We're gonna move it into the space right here. Release. Good. And then we're gonna go down to files. Click on the option files. Then we're gonna go to open. Choose files. Then select the file reflection from your storage area. Open. And then we scroll down and click on save. Good, so we have done those two. Those are files to be added. Now the others would be links. So we're talking about the podcast, the wiki, and so on. So what you'll do is to go to the option that says external, and then the other option that says we're gonna use the option that says external source, and then we drag that into a spot below. And then what you'll have to do now is to copy the URL for that particular link. So let's say we had something from Google Docs. We're going to switch to the Google Docs window. You're going to be finding that link. So whether it's Google Sites, sorry. So you go to your Google Sites, if Google Sites is what you used for your wiki, right? So you're going to log into that, and then we're going to try and find the link to the page that you have created. If you use something else, that's fine. The important thing is that you find the link to the actual site and paste it in this area. So let's just give me a moment. Let's find the actual link to a site just to demonstrate how it's done. So here I am. I'm in Google. I'm going to go to the apps. I'm going to go all the way down, and I'm going to search for my sites, see if I have any sample sites that I can actually add. So just bear with me for a while. I'm going to scroll down. Alright, so there it is. I'm going to go to sites from the options there, and let's find a site, classic sites. Okay, all right, I need to log back in, sorry. Okay, good. So let's say let's click on a site. Let's say let's try the wiki site. All right, so let's choose the ISTI wiki. All right, so here's the actual, just a sample site. So let's say this was your wiki or your web quest or whatever it is. All right, what you need to do now is to go to the published site, um, so you can find the link. So what I do, I click on this, and then I will go and I copy the link once the link is shown, and then I'm going to switch back to my ePortfolio window so that I can paste it into the correct area. So just give me a moment here. All right, so what I'll do is to go ahead now and I'm going to paste the link in that URL or embedded code section, and then I'm going to save. So if I scroll down now, you'll see what happens. So there it is, the link to my wiki on my page. All right, I can actually go back in the settings, and rather than having that external media title, I can actually give a different title. So I want to say wiki, for example, and save. Good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a similar thing for the other two. So I go to external, from the external media section on the external, drag across. So I'm dragging into that second space now. And then I'm going to, from now, let me just change the title. Let's call this one Web Quest. Good. Again, you're going to go and look for a link. In the interest of time, I'm just going to post the same link, but you'll find the link to the web quest, paste it right in that URL section and save, and then it will pop up there. Good. And then finally, let's drag it right over to the third spot, and let's say I'm going to put my podcast. So I type the label podcast, paste, find the link to the podcast. In this case, I'm going to use the same link just for in the interest of time. Click on save, and then I'll have the link there. Good. Now what we can also do, so there it is, my philosophy, a little description, the actual file to click on to download with the philosophy. Same thing for the reflection, the description, and the actual link to the file to download. And then below here I have my links to my, one would be the wiki, second one would be the web quest, and the third would be the podcast. All right, what I can also do, if you notice, I can actually add text above the wiki, the web quest, and podcast. I can go to text, drag just above, right above, right? And if I want to give, so in the same way you have an introduction for the other areas, you can actually give a label, wiki, in the title section, and you can type a brief description, overview, introduction to the actual wiki. Just say something about what it is about, what it is for, right? And then you could do that for all three links for WebQuest, Wiki, and the podcast, right? Once you do that, you save, and then you can go ahead and do it for the other two, all right? Now, in the interest of time, I won't do it for the other two. So there you have it. Now, this would be your page containing all the artifacts organized. So what you want to do is to click on pages. Now, if you notice, I clicked on the option that says share. So you go down to share, you're going to share with group. So it says share with group. And then you're going to click on the move over to the search section. And what you'll be looking for now is the group. So once you were given access to the group, that group name should pop up in that list. So you're going to find it, the EDLM6002 semester 1 1819. Click on that, and then you'll be able to share your page with that group. Good. Now choose admin. You see, in terms of the security or the preferences, what you do is share with admin, so that for now only I'm the only one. There's another admin that support from the LSS. We would be the only ones who can see your page for now. All right, but it will be in the group. So just make a note of the shared option here. Good. So once you share, then you just simply click on save, and then your page will be shared with me. Now, how will I know that the page is shared? If I go back to groups and I find the group and click on the group name and I scroll down, then I will see pages shared with the group. Then I will actually see the actual title of your page with your name shared, and then I can actually access your page, look at your artifacts, and do my grading, etc. Okay. So go ahead now, find the group, log into the ePortfolio system first of all, find the group EDLM6002 semester 1 1819, make that request for membership. Once I receive a request, then I will grant you permission, and once you have permission, then go ahead and create the pages. See if you can follow the instructions to create your pages for the 5 different artifacts. Go ahead and upload them to the page, and once you're finished, then go ahead and share your page with the group, and then I will access. So you need to work on that over the next couple of days. If you have any difficulties, any questions or concerns, then you can post it in the forum. I'm going to create a forum for this week titled ePortfolio questions, so you can share any questions you have there. All right, so looking forward to seeing your pages. Thank you.